brunch, bitches.
Good morning.
What's up, y'all?
How y'all doing this morning?
Look at Cousin Nickel in her Redskins gear. Hey.
All day to the day I die.
DC.
Get your life together. Get it together.
Okay.
Get it together. Early in the morning.
And guess what? Nickel said, watch your mouth if you got some shit against the Redskins.
And watch your tone.
Watch it. She said, listen, you entitled to feel how you feel.
Yeah, but watch your tone. Don't be
okay.
Yes. We love you as a guest, so watch your tone. Watch your tone now.
Oh, that's the only way to get Cousin Nick and work out. Mess with the Redskins or money or a car.
I got to know the ground rules early, huh?
He said he learned the ground rules early. Well, I'm Anissa Yvonne, your host, and then we are here with who?
Cousin Nickel.
Everybody's family member. She's everybody's family member, okay? Cousin Nickel, honey. Everybody's family member. But listen, we have our special guest here, and I always call him the house music extraordinaire because he mixed the hell out of some house music. You hear me?
Yeah.
You hear me?
I love the house.
Get them sweating, get them going, get them going.
Footwork.
That's the only way to do it.
Yes.
You know, DJ Paul Howard is here.
What's up, family? What's up, folks?
DC, listen, you've been in this area spinning and wheeling for a long, long time.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad thing.
No, I love DC.
As you should.
Yeah,
DC loves you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Yes.
It's a good look.
But we are here with you. You're at the table with us two crazy ladies. And are you ready?
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to that.
Cheers. Let's cheers, everybody.
Salute.
Salud. Yes. Well, we're happy to have you here. So today we have some great things in store. So Cousin Nickel and I are going to be making some moves around the South. So we are trying to really build up our Dirty South music collection from indie artists. So we have rapper T-Rizer that's going to be calling in later, but we're going to be playing. His music isn't being debuted for the first time on our show, but we are debuting some Southern rappers for the first time on our show.
Yes.
Because we are big. We support everywhere. We support everywhere. But we definitely, of course, have a close spot for our locals, those from D.C., Maryland, and Virginia.
Exactly. And
yes. We do. So we always put them at the head of the line first, and then we play other artists. But today, first in line, we got rapper T-Rizer. He has a couple of tracks on his up and coming album, but the two we have, one is featuring Project Pat. We love Project Pat. Who doesn't?
Yeah, who
he
doesn't?
raised us.
Yeah, he did.
Chicken.
Okay. Yes. And then we have another track where Boosie Badass is featured on it.
Nice.
Okay. Pulled up. Gas tank on E, but all drinks on me.
Wipe me down.
He got some heavy hitters on this joint.
He has some heavy hitters on this joint. And we have the privilege of having those tracks in our hand.
And I like it.
So we're going to play those.
Collection.
That add to the collection, right? So we're going to play that later on in the show. And then we're going to talk to you.
Sounds good.
We're going to talk to you about DJing.
Okay.
We're going to talk to you about dating.
Oh, okay.
Or not.
Yeah.
Are you single?
No.
You're married, so you don't date, but you did date your wife.
I did.
They still can date.
No, they still can date.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no. We're definitely gonna talk about it because you had to get your wife.
Date nights and all that. Yeah,
Exactly. So
You
we're
had to
gonna
get
talk
her and
about
keep
that.
her.
You had to get her and keep her.
That's the key.
Get her and keep her.
That's the
Kept her
hard part.
though.
That is a difficult part because y'all got to sustain each other, man. You know, and so we're gonna talk about that. And we're also gonna talk about, is there an age limit on getting down and dirty in the bedroom?
Hell no.
But we come from a society that really puts an age on dress like your age, act like your age. So anyway, we're going to get into that later.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to get into that later. But right now, we're going to play some music, Brian. Can we get a song? And then we're going to come back because we want you to take another sip of your drink.
Absolutely.
Sorry, it's a little warm.
Oh, no, that's good.
It's good, but it's good though.
Yeah.
We got Cloud9 in the house. Cloud9 Black-owned distillery.
Hey, Cloud9.
Yes, we have Cloud9 vodka. We have a little bit of it's a prosecco. Some Cloud9 splash and some prosecco with some Wicked green tea Owl's Brew.
Yep.
Yes, and that's a woman-owned company.
Okay.
So, and it's a small company. So, you know, we keep it very supportive, and mom and pop all around the board in here.
It's based out of D.C., the area?
Wicked Bloom, I want to say, is in New York.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
But D. Steele, our bar consultant, she did a lot of work with them. So she was the one who brought them to the table.
Okay.
So we need to check with her.
Yeah. That's a good one.
But she told me, but I forgot. I think that some
It
are
might be on the
local and
bottle.
some are in New York, I think.
Cool.
Yeah. So, but we'll check on that. But we're going to play some music. We'll be back. The Brunch Bitches.
Yeah.
Jay was rapping hip hop bars on rock. Your setup was more rock, but the conceptuality of it being so braggadocious. So to see it come to where what you just did, that's why you see me. I was like, oh.
Hey y'all.
Yes,
We are
you
back.
are. Yes, you are. Yes,
We
you
are back. You know what? We hear the church downstairs praising the Lord.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know.
I heard them outside when I was pulling up.
Yeah, you thought you was in the wrong place, didn't
I
you?
thought.
No.
No,
We
you're in the
shared-
right place.
We share this space.
We sure
What
do.
happened to the McDonald's?
They're remodeling it, but who
rebuilding
cares?
it.
You don't eat that mess, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Rebuilding it.
So where are you now? Are you a resident anywhere? I mean, I know you're still in PFW, right?
Yeah.
So I know you're in PFW. WPFW, everybody. What nights are you on there?
I'm on Monday nights, midnight to 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Oh, you bring them in. You get them. All right. You got them up late.
absolutely.
They probably
Absolutely.
smoking. Got on, WPFW.
They doing
Listening
quite a
to
few
the
things every
tunes.
night.
I know that's
yeah.
right. Listening to the tunes. I like it.
Yep.
Yeah.
The night owls and the graveyard shift workers
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah.
There was an old poet from the 1800s, and she was a little black girl. She was a poet, and she said, and she was being raised by like one of the, like the Quaker families or something. And she wrote that only the creative are up at night. Only the best thinkers, the best creative minds are up at night. She said, because those are when you have to be creative. You're alone.
Right.
It's quiet. And she said, all you have is the moon. All we have is the moon now. But then she said, and all you have is the moon. And so she said, thinkers are up. at that hour, you know.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds great.
Yeah,
well, it used to be that way.
Yeah.
Used to be that way.
Yeah.
Now we have too many distractions, which I'm starting to see I heard another quote the other day. They said social media, the internet has dopamine. There's some dopamine triggers, you know, and that, you know, but when you start to, your body and mind starts to feel overwhelmed by all of the things that you're seeing, I've learned to listen to that and back away.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, let me put the phone down. Let me, you know.
Sometimes you got to fast from the social media.
Yeah, you definitely do.
Oh, my God, you do.
People believe social media is life. They believe that it's real. Social media just gives you an outlet.
It's a distraction from your real everyday.
It is.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Distraction from my lessons too.
Yeah,
I know, right?
No, you're right. You're right. So wait a minute. Let's talk about this. So we know that you're a DJ. You work with WPFW. You're around doing events everywhere. Everywhere.
I'm trying to stay busy. Yep.
Don't try. You are.
Yeah, you are. You are.
Yeah. And you are a teacher and a math teacher at that.
I love it.
Yeah.
So you're no idiot.
You know, some people might say differently, but
To each his own.
yeah.
So, well, listen, you know, you can solve some equations.
Exactly.
And they can't.
Numbers. I love numbers.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful.
You know what I mean? So
Beautiful.
It's a good thing.
So tell us about getting into teaching and math at that. I want to know, how did that all come to be?
Well, I've always loved math. You know,
Okay.
I went to Howard University. Shout out to
HU.
Shout out to HU.
And I don't hear nothing from the Institute. Y'all beat us in football yesterday, but we always win the party.
I saw that.
Right.
I saw that.
You always win the party. Huh?
Okay.
But you know, so my undergrad degree's in accounting actually.
Okay.
But I did an internship up in New York as a teacher's assistant.
Okay.
For a summer program for math,
Okay.
and I loved it. You know what I mean?
Wow.
But by the time I knew I wanted to do that, it was too late to switch my major. So I said, all right, let me just finish up, get this
Gotcha.
accounting degree, and then applied to grad schools. Got into. It's an amazing story. So
you went to grad school too.
Yeah.
So you educated.
Yeah. I'm
He educated.
Yeah.
I'll try to give the short version of the story. So, you know, my GPA coming out of Howard wasn't all that stellar.
Okay.
So, but you know, I went back home, applied to grad schools. Americans said, you know, we want to interview you because, you know, your GPA kind of spotty, so we want to see you on point. So I'm down at American interviewing, and while I'm interviewing with the lady, she gets a call from George Washington, and the lady on the phone from George Washington was like, you know, we have this teacher training program, and we're looking for some minority candidates.
You
for
are
math.
kidding me.
And she was like, well, that's funny. I'm talking to one who I think is
Perfect.
for you.
Right.
And I was like, damn, this is, I don't
Dear
believe in
universe.
coincidences. You know what I'm saying?
Dear universe.
So I knew at that point, I said, damn, this is my calling.
Wait a minute, that's crazy.
The exact time I'm interviewing with her, she gets a phone call
That's
about something else.
crazy.
So I went down there after I finished at American. They both like what I did, what I was saying, and got a scholarship
Nice.
with a 2.7 GPA.
Oh,
What?
wait a minute. Say that again. Anybody listening, say that again. Never give up, man.
Yeah.
Never
2.7.
give
I
up.
mean, you know.
He got in to this program, a math program, with a 2.7 GPA. I need
Scholarship.
Scholarship. Sorry, I need to tell my son this shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scholarship.
Trust me.
Because I'm strangling his ass. He's music all day, all
Yeah.
night. Eats it, sleeps it, drinks it, showers with it. Am I lying?
No.
All day long. And he's not like he academically, he's very astute. Like, he's on point.
Yeah.
You know, like, he crushes tests and things like that. But he's not turning in the assignments because it's music. Even in the back of the classroom, the teacher said earphones on. I said,
Yeah.
I said, excuse me. I said, look away. She said, that's okay. I said, I'm going to fuck you up. I said, because I'm not going to have a basement for you to live in at 50.
Right. Yeah.
Making beats and shit. I said, you got to have an education. I said, because we support your dreams. I pay for the stuff. I said, but you have to come full circle, son.
Yeah.
You have to have, I always grab this phone and holding it all crazy. I told him, you have to still have an education. You have to.
You got to be well rounded.
You have to be well rounded. You have to set yourself up for A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I said, because our plans don't always work the way we want them to. So you have to be able to still maneuver and have the tools you need to get through this world. I said, like, eat, like, pay for an abode over your head. You know, I said, I'm an artist. I said, but then I chose to be a mother. So I couldn't just walk the streets and paint all day and hang out with artists and smoke weed and drink. I had to get a check and get a fat one.
Yeah.
I said, so I can afford your Nexus $300 damn apps and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I understand.
So, you know, but I told him, I said, listen, you're going to do, you know, you're going to further your education at the high school. Yeah. I said, I don't care what you major in. I said, even if you want to go to trade school, I believe that trades are great. You should have a trade, you know, if you want to do that. I said, but you have to have something to support and build your dream.
He should go to school for business so he knows how to handle his money.
I told him that too. I told him that too. And, you know, we have those in the family. We have accountants and people that love numbers and, you know. But, you know, my daughter majored in mass communications and minored in business. Okay. And she's a business owner, you know. And so, and then her girlfriend is an accountant, senior accountant and an auditor. So, yeah, bing. Where's the bell? Uh-oh, sorry.
There you go.
We need the bell. Our guest rung it for us.
Thank you.
But, yeah, you know, so definitely. And he's learning both sides, you know. But I told him, I said, son, you can't just, you know, be
tunnel vision.
Exactly, on just one thing, you know.
You have to have different avenues you can walk down. You know what I'm saying? You got to.
You got to keep something under your belt.
And life has proven that to a lot of people, me especially. It's proven that you have to be well-rounded, you know. You can't just be able to do one thing.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm even finding that like in the DJ business now, because you can't just focus on hip hop. You know, you can't just focus on house. You gotta be fluent in all the genres of music nowadays if you really want to get gigs and, you know, and get established.
Absolutely.
Even different areas had, you know, their different genres of music that they get down to, you know.
Absolutely. You know, and the thing too is,
like, you can't go to Baltimore and play go-go. They're going to be like, what is that? And then you come down here and play house. They be like, okay, give us one or two.
Right. And then we're like, okay, right. Because that's true. And but see, I've gone to, like, you know, when we travel different places, especially in Savannah, like, I love their radio because they play a mixture of everything. Yeah. And they don't just play, you know, one era. You know, they play, like, stuff from everywhere. Yeah. Or one, you know, they don't just play down south rappers. They don't just play, you know. So I love it. And I love in New York listening to the radio. They have everything.
They play everything.
Reggae, hip hop, all different eras of reggae, hip hop, R&B. I'm like, wow.
You know, that's my foundation.
Oh, okay.
I was born in New York.
Born in New York, where?
I was born in Queens.
Okay.
And then we moved to New Rochelle when I was in the 4th grade. So
okay.
Shout out to the Brand Nubians.
All right.
Right. I lived around the corner from Sadat X, actually.
Oh, dope. Nice. That's dope.
That's my claim to fame.
That's your claim to fame. Did you know him?
Oh, yeah. We hung out all the time. Yeah, he was cool. You know, we used to shoot BB guns in his backyard and all that.
We're glad you didn't shoot your eye out.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. But, you know, yeah, that's the thing about New York music, man, and the New York radio scene. It's a little different now because of, you know, the influx of the trap music and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But back in the day,
yeah.
That's why I tell folks, man, I'm glad to be the age that I am because I grew up in a wonderful time of music.
Right, like Public Enemy and all, you know, all the greats.
I grew up with hip hop.
Yeah, yes. You grew up with hip hop.
Yep.
You know, but I'm gonna say this though. There are a lot of great indie people out right now. There are some that aren't indie that I'm not seeing a decline anymore. There was at one time, but there are some great artists out here that I love.
Yeah.
That I'm like, whoa. You know what I mean?
And when I said you have to be well rounded, you got to know that music.
You have to know the music. Yeah.
People have stuff and you're like, oh, okay.
And you have to want it. You have to want it. Like nowadays, I'm sorry to say, but we can't listen to the radio and look for them anymore. They used to. Listen to the radio, you know, you can't listen to mainstream radio looking for new artists.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Because they're just gonna steal the payola.
Had something to say. Like it's new artists drop every day, but a lot of them ain't really talking about too much.
Or you can't understand them.
Yeah.
But there are some greats out here that I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. And thank God we have them on our playlist.
Oh, yeah.
And some of them you're not going to hear on the radio.
They do diligence.
No, it's like
yeah, they are doing their due diligence. Yes.
When I do the school dances at my school, you know, they keep asking for this cat. I say, who is this cat? This cat, Young Manny. Have you heard of him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a kid, so yeah.
I never heard of him before.
Okay.
Like, Young Manny, play that Young Manny, Mr. Howard. I'm like, who the heck is that?
You got a good look, Mr. Howard.
I mean,
you got to download them.
Yeah. I love my children, my students, man. They get me hip with a lot of new stuff, so shout out to them.
Absolutely.
They keep you young.
Absolutely.
Yeah. They keep you hip, though.
Straight.
Yeah, because you have to listen to the generation's artists.
Yeah.
You can't be one of those older people, like, because I remember growing up, I used to hate hearing older people be like, oh my God, that ain't music. Now it's people my age saying the same thing, and I'm like, oh, okay, all right.
Yeah,
so we want to stay stuck.
Yeah, I don't want to be that one, but I'll be like, okay, I don't care
some
for
it's
that.
some stuff.
Right.
I don't care for that. Okay,
It's some stuff.
right.
But even growing up, there was some stuff I'm like, I'm not fucking with that. So I mean, there's always an apple or two in the bunch, and it's not just an age thing. Because like I said, growing up, there was some music that my mother would listen to. Then I'm like, I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
Right.
What is that?
It's a personal taste thing.
Yeah, it's a personal taste thing, and what speaks to you.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's what speaks to you. And so, unfortunately, the trap speaks to me. I grew up in a trap. So, it speaks to me.
Yeah. No, I'm not mad. I mean, there's certain songs that, I definitely fools with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It sounds like
I fools with.
Yeah, he's a teacher.
Yes, he is.
He's a teacher. He practices his language.
I get it.
I like it. I need to get better.
Yeah.
I'm horrible.
I'm going to go on a cursing diet.
I really need to go on a cursing diet. Because I got a friend that's always like, you have such a vast vocabulary. I'm like, yes, I do. I said, I have a great vocabulary, but it's still fuck you.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's
and
fuck
I'll say
you.
what the fuck I want to
And I'll
Exactly.
say what the fuck I want to say.
Through my 32.
Okay. Right. Through my great 32s and my vast vocabulary. And I'll throw some words in there. What the fuck yous. Okay? I'm like it. Listen, I'm an avid reader, but yeah, I do like a fuck you.
Yeah.
That's my
favorite. Intelligent.
I'm fucking intelligent. That's my favorite word. Fuck is great though.
I like
fuck is a namaste word.
I like bastard.
Bastard. That's a good one. I like motherfucking bad. You motherfucking bastard. I like that one.
And bitch.
Bitch is a great one. Okay. We're moving on.
Kind of fast.
I'm getting caught up in the glorious curse words.
Exactly.
Hey y'all. Who else joined us? So listen. Oh, fake ass. That's now. I'm about to cuss the wrong person out. Hey Troy. But listen, can we play this video? Because I want to talk about not just dating, but I want to talk about how society puts an age limit on everything.
Yeah.
And can we play the video, Brian? We're not going to play the whole thing. It's a little gripping, but not. It's gripping for me, even though I have a naughty mouth. It's gripping seeing older people say certain words.
What?
I know I'm going to be one of those old people. I know I'm going to be one of those old people one day saying naughty words, but it's just...
It's all good.
I'm never going to.
I'm old school.
I'm going to mummify myself.
You can...
Be young forever.
She said I'm going to... Cousin Nichols going to mummify herself. I love it.
Nah, but black don't crack, so we don't got to mummify ourselves.
No, we really don't.
EvolveBodyButter.com.
I always say some people look old young.
Yes.
I'll be like, damn, he look old young. How old are you? But he'll be like 52, looking 32, but then have a gray beard. I'm like, you need to dye the beard because you look like a 32-year-old with a gray beard.
Yeah, but then
then he gonna look crazy with the dye. And then he gonna be like, this gonna get on his pillowcases and shit.
I've seen men that tried to do that
it looks
and
terrible.
had an allergic reaction. Baby. It looks worse.
It looks worse. You're right. So never mind.
Just be
Brian,
you.
we ready whenever you are. Okay.
Brush your throat.
Okay.
Do what?
Kiss my pussy.
Why you want me to kiss your pussy?
Because I love it. You love it.
Me love it? Have I ever kissed your pussy before?
Yes.
No, I have never.
I think you have.
No, and I would never do that.
No.
No, that's nasty.
No, that's not.
What do you mean that's not?
wonderful.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Who you
kiss it.
Me? Me to kiss your pussy? That's why you're groaning? You horny?
Yeah.
You want to have sex? But a old woman like you should be looking to your God.
Oh, I do, but I have to have sex too.
No.
Oh, let me see your pussy.
You want to see my pussy? No, I don't expose myself to you.
Why?
No.
Oh.
I'm not your boyfriend.
Oh.
Hmm? You're not to do that. That's not nice. That's not pleasant. Turn your eyes to Jesus.
Oh.
She said,
You know what?
But then when she came back, she said, now kiss my pussy. Okay,
You
but
know
can
what?
we talk about this? Okay, listen.
You know what?
Look, Miss Barbara Ann. She wanted a pussy kiss, suck her teeth, and the lady suck her teeth.
Oh my
She
God.
asked her to kiss her pussy.
Who video? They going to hell in hand.
No, they not. But listen, okay. So I've heard this before about people who worked in the business. My mother used to be a nurse, so was my aunt, and that when they reach a certain age, especially, they get very like aggressive with wanting sex. But I think to me, that's like the study of human condition says that it's normal, it's natural. And why would her urges go away because she's 127?
No.
It shouldn't.
And how this bitch gonna tell her to look to Jesus? And look, she did look to Jesus. She said, now kissing me pussy. But listen.
You know what?
But listen, okay, and it brings me to sexuality. That sexuality, because who you love and all that is a whole different thing. But to me, this is just another testament into sexuality. Just because you have sex does not make you gay or straight or whatever. You know what I mean? And I wonder if she was just thinking back to a girlhood experience or just wanted whomever available.
She just wanted a little licky.
Whomever was available. I don't think she cared.
She just wanted to get one off her chest.
But do you guys think that there should be, like she's saying, a woman her age? I was offended by that.
No.
Should be looking to Jesus and ignoring her natural urges.
No, of course not.
That wasn't right.
No.
That wasn't right.
No. I talked to my friend's mother. So my friend, you know Taffy. Taffy was in her 50s and her mother, Zindi, is in her 70s. And I asked her, I said, well, were you and your husband still active? She said, very.
Yes.
She said, very active. And she said, and they loved it when the kids were out the damn house. Finally.
Because, I mean, even if it don't, the faucet don't come on like it used to, it's stuff for that.
That's what she said. But what she said was, the older you get, it's a lot of things you don't do anymore because it's just.
That won't be one of them for me.
I know. I'm gonna put out in the universe that's not gonna be my case neither.
Because that's gonna keep me youthful.
Okay, listen. Take your glucosamine and your vitamin D, everybody, so your bones will stay limber. Do your yoga stretches and your vitamin K. Yes.
Take your vitamin D so you can get the vitamin D.
Yes. And if the faucet don't come on like it used to, it's stuff for that.
It's stuff for that.
You can go to the gas station and get some of them joints too.
Tiger Bone.
Wow.
What's that reggae song? Tiger. How it go?
Yeah.
The Tiger Bone.
Yes. Get you a rock.
Get your rock going.
Yeah.
But no, I just think
Don't take that stuff from the gas station.
Don't take it from the gas station. They don't know how old that shit is. How old that shit is. They give you anything.
Just walk around knocking people in the head.
That's
them all
it.
in the hips and
That's
thighs
it.
and shit.
That's it. And it won't go down.
Yeah, ever.
But look, I just think that as a society, we need to stop with the age thing. You're too old to be doing this. If you haven't this and that by this age and that age, I feel like that's people really expressing things that they feel about themselves,
Okay. Yeah, I can go with that.
I think so. I would now.
You're ever too old to do anything. You might be too young to do some things.
Yes, but
I
never
don't think
too
you're
old.
ever too old to do.
Now, I think that when you reach certain ages, you need to tweak how you're going about it a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? tweak it. Now, I don't think you should be a 50-year-old starving artist squatting in somebody's house.
No, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? But I think that if at 50 you're supporting yourself and still building what you want to do, your artistry, do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know what I mean?
Sam Burns, my mentor, he I'm not gonna give his age out, but he's still doing this thing every Sunday night at ESL. So yeah, I'm
if he's your mentor, Sam Burns look good. Shout out to Sam Burns.
Absolutely.
I'm about to say he's old enough to be your mentor. Sam Burns looks so young.
Oh yeah, I remember meeting Sam when I first came down to Howard at the spot 12-inch dance records.
Yeah, I met Sam Burns when we were younger, but I wasn't even old enough to drink. So yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's still doing this thing, and I plan on DJing until
as you should.
Kick me out.
As you should.
Until your fingers fall off.
But who would kick you out?
Right. My fingers fall off. I'll just use my nuts.
There you go.
Let them use it.
And nowadays with technology, you can do whatever you want.
Exactly.
So we all agree that there's no age for for still honoring your sexuality and your, sexual needs. Because that lady would look like she's about, I don't know what she looked like because she didn't look bad.
No, she didn't look bad.
But when we see age on black people, we know they're aged. She probably is about 90.
She probably is about 90.
Because she looked like she was in a home. But that was hilarious. I'm sorry. When lady said, you're supposed to look to Jesus, not worried about sex, she said, she looked up to Jesus.
Like, Jesus hear me.
Like
Jesus know.
She's Jesus. But no, she did say that. We didn't finish watching the video, but she said later on in the video, Jesus know what I want. She said that.
For her.
But the nurse, instead of just saying, I'm not the one for that, but maybe you'll find someone.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's get you situated in the right. She wanted to kind of antagonize a little bit. She was going on and on. She talking about,
I watch your videotape.
Right, to also know that, listen, I ain't never do that shit with you.
She categorized it because she'll tell the people, that lady.
Yeah, she would. That's true. So I don't blame her for recording it. Okay, I don't blame her. But do you and your wife still have an active sex life?
Of course.
Good. Yes, that's good. Beautiful. When's your sign? What's your birthday?
I'm a Leo, August 21st.
Oh, you're a Leo.
Close to Virgo. I got some Virgo.
Yeah, I was about to say you Virgo Leo. Okay, because my daughter's a Leo too, and my son's a Virgo.
There you go.
Yeah, and they are like they focus. And my daughter is more of, she's in competition with herself and everything. The Leo. She doesn't want to lose or fail at anything. And then she has to do it stellar every time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And my son is just plain old, just rigid and ego driven and that damn Virgo. And he's like nose up to everything.
That's the king of the jungle mentality. Everything has to be perfect, and you got to be on point with everything. Yeah. It's rough sometimes. You're hard on yourself.
She's very hard on herself, and I have to talk her down all of the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. You did fine.
Yeah, you did amazing.
Yeah, and then she's like, I just did fine. Yeah. Oh, you did amazing, Jesus.
That's the wrong thing to say to Leah. You did fine.
Yeah, she's like, fine. What do you mean?
Excellence.
Right. Hey, Enoch.
Hey, Enoch.
Yeah. Shout out to Enoch. He got some new music coming out.
Oh, good.
Mike, the earphones got my hair looking crazy. But yeah, like I'm telling you, it's y'all are like perfectionists.
Yeah, there'll be times when I'm doing parties and I'm done, and people are like, yo, you killed it, and I'll be like, I might have messed up 2 seconds.
You don't say that though out loud, do you?
I say it to myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I say it to myself. I'm always real.
But in your head, you're like, but they don't even know that you stumbled a little bit.
I remember that transition was off by a hair between those two songs.
Yeah, they don't care.
I'm the only one that knows it.
That's that damn Leo.
As you should. The show must go on.
That's that damn Leo.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, listen, we're going to take a music break and we're going to play the artist that I was telling you guys about, T-Rizer. We're going to play, you can pick whatever song, Brian, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about the song. But we're going to play that, and then we're going to freshen our drinks, and we're going to come back.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
All right.
Yay.
Man, Leo.
Yeah. Rat race. Money in the bag. Or body in the bag. Two minds alike. Got my foot on niggas' neck. Die for my respect. All my life been grinding. I'm gonna turn up for a check. Rolling with the set. Diamond VVS. All my life been grinding. I'm gonna turn up for a check. Got my foot on niggas' neck. Die for my respect. All my life been grinding. I'm gonna turn up for a check. Rolling with the set. Diamond VVS. All my life been grinding. I'm gonna turn up for a check. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who the flies up about? But with Junior Mafia, but bitch, I ain't no biggest smile. Independent nigga, no 360 deal or none of that. You can call me fat, but put rich nigga on front of that. I'm fucking them shit like they growing on trees. It's funny, cause I got this shit off a tree. Big ol' stash of money stuck to my G. Never ate vegetable, but I like pea. Pull up in the truck full of pea. Had an old school Camaro with T. If you got beef, I'ma put it in grease. Caught Willie G, gon' shoot up the street. I don't know why he playing with me. I been clearing 20 bands a week. Need a bail, I'm the man to see. Call me king or your majesty. Get you killed, that's a tragedy. On 5th Street, got the fam with me. TFE, that's my family. This Glock 40 won't jam with me. Got my foot on niggas' neck. Die for my respect. All my life been grinding, I'm gonna turn up for a check. Rolling with the set. Diamond VVS. All my life been grinding, I'm gonna turn up for a check. Got my foot on niggas' neck. Die for my respect. All my life been grinding, I'm gonna turn up for a check. Rolling with the set. Diamond VVS. All my life been grinding, I'm gonna turn up for a check. I'm just a nigga that don't play no games. Put that on game, them hitters in rain. Pull up a list on delivery, man. Dracos I Tahoe and Nas a tank. Like doggy shit, man, your body gon' stink. I made the hit, now I got more rank. Suckers don't play with a boss in his bank. Fuck around, man, and get put in the paint. Sipping the pint of purple or yellow. Stand up guy, I'm a good fellow. Duck in the hood, get played like a cello. Rifle is good, shot in the fellow. Shit, I said belly, working my jelly. Talk a bitch out of Texas, I'm so ready. I got my neck, but I keep it so petty. Foot on the neck, standing steady. Cooking the beef like spaghetti. Know it's a murder, dog that fed it. Back in the day was bad Chevy. Now when I'm Maybach, I'm so heavy. Pistols and guns, stacking them funds. Ain't nowhere in the city you can run. Ain't nowhere in the city you can hide. No swallow pride, a homicide. Got my foot on niggas' neck. Die for my respect. All my life been grinding, I'm gonna turn up for a check. Rolling with the set. Diamond VVS. All my life been grinding, I'm gonna turn up for a check. Got my foot on niggas' neck. Die for my respect. All my life been grinding, I'm gonna turn up for a check. Rolling with the set. Diamond VVS. All my life been grinding, I'm gonna turn up for a check.
We are back.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
that was T-Rizer.
I like that. That was
featuring
all right.
Project Pat, and the song is titled Respect, correct, Brian? Respect.
I like
that joint crank too.
Yeah, I did. I like
Cousin
that.
Nickel said that reminder of when we on the road going down 95 South, going to Georgia.
Yes.
The turn up in Georgia with our Southern guys down there, because we got some Southern friends down there that we roll with through the hood. We love it.
Yeah.
So
We love it.
Oh yeah. It's amazing.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Sometimes.
Yeah, it
Sometimes it's a little slow.
For the most part, Southern
But
hospitality
it's great.
is
No,
everything.
but it's great. It take
You
a
better
long
embrace your
time.
Southern
I know.
hospitality.
I
You
know.
better stop it.
No, because you ain't the same as Charlotte though. You know,
Yeah,
in
I mean,
Charlotte
yeah.
they on it.
Yeah, it's a little, yeah.
Charlotte they. But when we go down Savannah, you better slow down.
Yeah.
You better slow down, buddy.
Pump
I
your
love
brakes.
Savannah.
Pump your
love
brakes.
I love Savannah too.
It's gonna take you 15 minutes to get a cup of coffee, but it's gonna be delicious.
It's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be delicious.
That's the best cup of coffee you ever
Hell
had.
yeah! It took an hour and a day,
It's okay.
but it's good.
It's good. It's good.
I done lost my job and everything for this cup of coffee, but it's delicious.
That's a L'Oreal moment. You know it's worth it.
Yes. It's right. Exactly. It's a dun-dun.
For real. Take it in.
But no, please, any of our Southern listeners that are artists, send us music, and it doesn't have to be hip hop. It could be whatever. We like it all. R&B, rock, hip hop. Like, send us everything.
Instrumental, I don't care.
Yeah.
Acapella.
Oh,
Send it.
be careful on acapella.
Hey, your acapella right though. It's going out to the masses.
Have a tambourine going or something.
A snap. I mean, I don't care.
It could could be a little snap. You're right.
But acapella is just acapella.
We can have a little
take six
harmonizing,
Yeah.
little take six moment, right?
Yes. Yeah.
We'll take some of that.
Yeah,
we'll take a little
I
bit.
like it. I'll take it.
I don't know if it'll make the air, but
Well-
we'll take it. Let's see how it goes.
You gotta be able to
segue.
harmonize, though. You know, you can't if you can't harmonize.
Gotta
right,
be
ooh,
harmonizing, but with
Not
Be
good.
going
because
out to the masses, people.
Right.
You know, be
right, but some people really think. Listen, I ain't gonna say no names, but we had somebody unfollow us because
Look,
she would be on Instagram.
look.
And she would be singing these songs on her front step and in her bathroom, and she sounded god awful. But I would never say that.
Right.
I'm not going to say that.
Yeah.
I'm not paid to say that. There are people who are paid to tell you go another route.
Right.
Don't sing the songs, write them. Okay?
Yeah,
there are
okay.
people who are paid to. That's why we need to bring our A&Rs back.
Yeah.
But listen, so she got upset and unfollowed us and some other people because she was like, yeah, but she posted this before she unfollowed everybody. If you're not networking with me or supporting, what the fuck do you want us to support? You're off key. You're off fucking key, and you look terrible and you sound terrible. And not her looks, like physical looks.
Yeah.
Like just, she's sitting on her step, hair all askew, and she looked crazy as shit, sleep in her eyes, and she, baby, and I'm like, what the fuck?
She needed Simon Cowell to tell her the truth.
I don't know who she
Something.
needs. She need her mama to
She even
tell
got
her the truth.
She need a friend.
She need a real
A
fucking
real
friend.
Shit. Even the Navy, like, bitch, look.
Look, we
Shit.
love you and all.
Trying to hear you-
Brush your fucking hair. Go get your edge control. Get the brush. Let's
Yeah.
talk. Let's talk. Let me do your hair. Get the edge control. Let's talk.
Get you a brush, a cup of water, and some pink oil
And some pink oil
Let's do
moisturizer.
this.
And
start
let's
here.
talk.
Let's start here.
That's how black people start. And like what they say in the church of, hey, black people shouting, hey, you can do anything.
Right.
Yes,
Nah,
you
you
can.
can't.
But guess what? You can do anything in your lane.
Right.
Get in your lane.
Yeah.
You not a singer. It's all right. You may be an amazing songwriter.
Yeah.
We know a few. Shout out to Jeremiah. Amazing songwriter. He can't carry a whole concert, but he can get on a track, hold a tune, and write the hell out that hook. You know what I'm saying? That's
right.
all I'm talking
just
about. But she was
Get it where
pissed,
you
honey.
fit in.
She was pissed. I was like, look, little bitch.
Uh-oh, no,
Hey, everybody's parents, stop telling your kids they the motherfucking greatest.
Right.
Stop telling them that bullshit. And then they depress and want to kill themselves when they not getting 150 likes or everybody not saying, oh my God, you're so great. Nah,
greatest.
nigga, everybody not gonna love you.
Yeah.
Right.
That's life.
Yeah, true.
Stop worried about being liked.
Right.
Like, who cares? You think I get up and worry about, look,
They ain't like
listen.
Jesus.
Okay.
They talked about Jesus.
But you know what that is? I mean, with all these participation trophies and things like that
Look,
nowadays.
I hate that shit.
Yeah.
So,
I hate that shit.
Yeah, that's where it's coming from.
I hate
You know what I
it.
mean? Because
Yeah.
That's from white people.
yeah, because when we have our talent shows,
That's for
and
them
stuff,
fucking white parents.
and at the talent shows, some of the students get up and they sing and they doing little songs, and I'll be in the back like, ooh, okay, yeah, that's not good.
I like the bravery. I like the bravery.
Right,
You were
baby.
off. You were off pitch, but I like
That's
the
all right,
bravery.
baby.
When they done, we're like, oh, that was so good.
Get the fuck out of here. No, the fuck it wasn't.
But you really want to say, yeah, you better get your education.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Or write a song.
Singing ain't for you.
It's not for you. How about you were a little off pitch, but I love it. You did great.
Right,
Love it.
right.
You were a little off pitch, but listen, you went out there and you gave your all.
Right.
Why not say that? Why not?
Nah, it's a different day and age.
Yeah, it is.
I hate that we are in this obsessed with our children era. I don't mean be neglectful and self-centered, but I mean obsessed, where as though it's everything is about the kids. They neglect themselves. They neglect reality. They're teaching delusion. Do you know how much delusion I see on the internet? I'd be like, who the fuck? Why?
Yeah,
Who
right.
is telling you
Yeah.
this craziness?
Yeah.
I mean, you come in 5th place, you get a nice big trophy.
You know what?
That never happened in my day.
I tell my son all the time, we came to win. Fuck that.
Yeah.
The
Listen.
first place get the trophy, everybody else get the medal or the little
Yeah.
flag.
No, now they're
the
giving
little
everybody a goddamn
Yeah,
trophy, and who
Everybody.
cares? And parents ain't even putting the trophies up no more because it's like, They all got the same damn trophy.
Right.
They don't carry the
It's
same
this
weight.
kid on my son's team, basketball team. This girl is a horrible basketball player, but she likes basketball, loves it. She barely makes a shot. She's not aggressive. She stands in the corner. You saw her. She stands in the corner and she's like a deer in the headlights when they start charging at her. She's like, and we like, shoot the fucking ball or pass the motherfucking ball. But then I had to stop because one time I got escorted out of a game one time. Not this team. We're not at that team no more because I use words. That's why I said I got to practice. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like the things I was saying in my head came out and the parent got upset. I was like, oh my fucking God. Are you waiting for Jesus to come down and take it from you? And so they were like, but the dads were like, right. But the moms were like, I was like, fuck her, fuck you. They were like, you gotta leave the game. I was like, son, I see you in the parking lot. He was like,
I'm out.
He was like, oh my God. Oh my, now he don't care.
Yeah.
Now he don't care. Because his dad got into it with the ref the last game. His dad got into it.
But his dad said I was too loud at the game.
Well, that was afterwards. He got a warning. No, that was afterwards. He got a warning. So the ref was horrible. Doing bad calls. He was 89 years old, could barely get across the court. Yeah, so he was doing lazy calls. So my ex-husband jumped up and was like, are you kidding me? He was like, get your cane and your glasses. And so they were like, one warning, last time. And so the coach was like, he had to leave.
So that explains why he was quiet.
So he was like, be quiet. You got to be quiet. Yeah. And then you was sitting by him.
Yeah, I took his place.
So he was like, I already got a warning. Like,
well,
don't
look,
get me.
He didn't tell me about his warning. I took his place.
Yeah, he didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah,
I thought he told you.
No, he didn't, but I took his place.
Yeah.
I did it for him.
Okay, but he stood up and was yelling at the ref was god awful though.
Right.
Because people were murmuring about it, like, oh God. So I'm like, what?
Yeah, nah, you gotta.
I said, should he be reffing?
I used to coach our basketball team at the middle school, and it took every ounce of strength to not get teed up every game. Cause it's you know.
I mean, it's not the kids, it's the parents.
Yeah,
ain't it?
yeah,
It's the parents.
Yeah, it's the parents. It's never the kids.
We had to escort a few parents out a couple times.
Oh
too,
yeah,
I agree.
After that one escort, this was years ago. I don't do it anymore. I do say stuff. I'll be like, really?
Right.
You know, but I don't yell anymore. And his dad rarely gets, he'll say stuff to my son. But his dad has gotten in trouble with the coaches, more than one coaches, because he's coaching his son. His dad's a great player.
Okay.
And I'm not just saying that, like, he's an amazing player. He played under John Thomas and amazing player. And sometimes he'll be like, nah, that was a good coaching move. And, he'll tell our son, but then he'll be like, man, shit, why would you're not utilizing him properly. He's like, that's the dumbest shit ever. He'll be like, gee, do so-and-so and so-and-so. And then my son will do it, and it'll be successful. But it's only been one coach who's actually fought back, and this was the coach this past summer. Okay. It was like, Dad, so he was like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you got to keep it real.
Yeah.
So
but his dad will watch the game because I'm like, well, why can't you just give him tips? He's like, but I do. But he said, but while I'm watching the game, I'll see, okay, that's an opening. You need to do so and so. Right. You know what I mean?
Because he knows.
Yeah, he knows. Yeah, and it's always successful. I will admit, it's always successful.
He know what he know now.
He does. That basketball is what he knows.
Yeah.
But as sometimes, as a coach, sometimes them guys got egos, you know what I'm saying?
True. They do.
But you got to be able to take feedback, constructive feedback.
Yeah.
Like,
but you can't be coaching a kid and then the dad is telling him one thing and the kid is like.
Yeah. No,
but my son has started to look at his dad, and then his dad's giving him signals, and you know what I mean? And he's like, and he's just like, okay. Yeah, I'm like, oh my God. And because we never sit together because we're we're embarrassed of each other. So we always sit separate. Because I'm like, I'm not with him. And he's like, yeah, I'm not with her. And then people will be like, is that your kid? And then they'll be like, is
And
that
look at
your
his dad
kid?
and be like, yeah, that's him.
And we'll be like, yeah. And they'll be like, oh, okay. But that's how it goes, you know? Like, it's crazy. So you decided not to coach anymore?
Yeah. Well, I mean, basketball is not really my forte, you know what I'm saying? But I had to do it in the bind because no one else was going to coach. So I did the best I could. But yeah, it was getting blasted every game.
But your thing is football?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Football. I mean, I played baseball growing up. I played tennis growing up.
Okay.
But yeah, I love football. Football's like my passion.
That's your thing. Okay. That's what I said he's a dude's dude.
Growing up, I liked to play tennis, but it wasn't encouraged. And it wasn't,
I like to play tennis too.
It wasn't anywhere to really play tennis.
Not a lot of places that your parents didn't have to drive out to. Oh yeah, and in the court certain hours. In DC, no, there were places in DC, a lot of places actually in DC. It was just certain hours. Yeah. And then you had small teams that were practicing, so you had to wait your turn, and then yeah, because my god sister loved tennis. She used to play tennis in Southeast.
Yeah, they got that new tennis center too, the Serena and Venus Center.
Yeah, yeah. But in DC, there were a few tennis courts. But listen, here's what we need the people to know. Where can they find you? What is your next gig?
Okay. All social media platforms at DJ Paul Howard.
You're very easy.
Yeah.
DJ Paul Howard.
Yep.
That's it.
Tell us the story quickly behind the name.
All right. Well, like I said, I went to Howard University, and first party I was asked to do.
Yeah.
The promoter didn't really ask me for my DJ name, so he just put DJ Paul Howard on the flyer. And thankfully I did a good job. I rocked that joint.
Yeah.
So it just kind of stuck.
I love it.
It flows. DJ Paul Howard.
It does.
I rocked it. Everybody knows me as DJ Paul Howard, so I just kept it.
You should
have. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
the universe, once again, the universe loves you.
Show up. Yeah, you do.
The universe
you
loves
keep your ear to the universe, baby. Keep your ear to the universe.
I don't believe in coincidences. So.
And you should not.
Things happen.
That's not how life works. Yeah, so you rocked it and you kept it.
Shout out to my man Steve Solomon. Oh, and I tell you a story because
he
my
said
first,
we only got to listen. We got the engineer Nazi over here. He's counting down.
Yes,
counting down.
Yes, okay.
It's all good.
He's the engineer
Time
Nazi.
be flying when you're having fun.
Yeah, dude.
The hour's up already.
I know. We're counting down.
Oh man.
Right.
But listen, guys, he gonna tell us real quick. DJ Paul Howard on everything.
On everything.
But go ahead.
And so. Like I told you, I used to go to Sam at 12-inch dance records to buy records all the time. And
yeah,
Sam
I remember
used to notice
Sam's.
that.
Yeah.
So one night I got a phone call. Yeah, out the blue. Sam hit me up like, "I'm not feeling well. Can you go fill in for me at Chicago's?" And I was like, "Okay, you never heard me spin before. You sure you want to do that?" I mean, I was confident. But,
Yeah.
He was like, yeah. Go ahead. So I was nervous as hell, but I went down there. It was college night, Sunday night. Always packed, always crowded.
Yeah.
That's a big ass crowd. My first time, rocking for a big crowd like that.
Absolutely.
But, God willing, I did my joint there, and he was like, "Yo, you can have it."
You can say you did your shit.
Yeah, I did
you
my
did
shit.
your shit. Yeah, say it. Get it out. You talking about listen.
And
You talking about something beautiful.
Yeah. And
something
Sam was
powerful.
like, "Yo, that's yours if you want it." I was like, "What?" That's why I call Sam my mentor.
The universe
That's what I'm saying.
loves
Sam,
you.
Yeah, things, like I said, I don't believe in coincidences.
You've done some great things in your past lives.
Yeah. I'm thinking.
Okay.
Trying to keep it going.
I know that's right.
Trying to keep it going.
Well, you want to get it right so you can rest and breathe in the next life.
That's what I'm saying.
But you've done some beautiful things in your past lives because it seems to be right.
Yeah.
Seems to be the universe is your best friend.
It's on your side. And
it's definitely on your side.
I like
but
it.
you know what? The key to that is believing that it's supposed to be on your side and accepting the things because we talk ourselves down.
Listening and going
and out of a lot of stuff.
We talk ourselves out of a lot of things.
You know what I mean?
I've been guilty.
Definitely.
Me too.
Yeah.
Who hasn't?
Yeah.
Who
So,
hasn't?
and I've learned that wait a minute, wait. Not a delusional you to shit, but a realistic,
Right.
Real shit.
realistically,
Right, real shit.
like you done all this. Why can't you do that?
Right.
Then I'll be like, okay, Brian, the engineer Nazi said we got 1 minute.
All right.
Listen, I am Anissa Yvonne.
I'm Cousin Nicole.
Yes, you can find me at Anissa Evolve. Love spelled backwards. Our sponsors, Distilled, who is they do small batch cocktails. They do cannabis infused cocktails. They do mocktails, which are non-alcohol cocktails and organic natural mixers for your drinks.
She hit me up the other day.
Distilled, DEESTILLED.
I think she was. Somebody hit me up with some infused alcohol.
No, it wasn't Distilled.
Okay,
Distilled doesn't hit people up. She gets hired to go out and yeah.
Okay,
so Distilled and Evolve body butter. We got to get you some Evolve
That
body
sounds
butter.
good.
Yes,
Food grade body cares for men and women.
I gotta have that
Food
smooth
grade,
skin.
natural
Yes.
in your pores. You can put it on your face, your
Boom.
hair. You can put it on your penis for your wife.
Hey,
Your
no.
wife put it on your
black don't
penis.
crack.
You know, yeah.
Moisturize.
Evolve
I'm not
body
mad at that.
butter.
Moisturize,
Evolve.
drink water, mind your business.
Yes. Eat moisturize, drink water, mind your business, and buy Evolve body butter. Love
Yes.
spelled backwards.
Definitely.
EVOL. Bodybutter.com. We also on Instagram and Facebook.
Boom.
And look for the specials and the deals. And if you have any questions, everything is medicinal. If you have any
Paul
questions,
Howard
reach
on
out.
all platforms.
Yes,
Everybody
and
got it?
DJ Paul Howard
Yep.
on all platforms.
Thank you for having me, man. I really enjoyed
Thank you for
myself.
being
Appreciate you for coming
here.
out
And shout
here
out to
early on
T-Rizer for sending the music.
Good music. I like it.
Yes, his single
Trap,
Respect
trap.
featuring Project Pat. He also has another single out featuring Boosie Badass.
Hey.
So check him out. He's on all platforms as well. Apple Music, Tidal, and you can find him as 43 Twists, I think, on Instagram. And that is it.
That's it.
We're out.
Hail to the Redskins.
And hail to the Redskins.
Go Steelers.
Oh, see,
My daughter is a Steelers
yeah,
fan.
I'll go with the Steelers
That's
too. My mom is
crazy.
a
My
Steelers
daughter is.
About them grits and bracelets. I set you straight. I'm